up and stuff like that. And mind you, I'm very humble. So like for me to start seeing me getting 7 and 8 likes versus people get an average of 50 or 100 likes doing weird stuff, for me to just be like finding like a niche of just not really just rambling, but having entertainment stories and news clips and giving my opinion on it and getting that reception, it's been real dope. I was finished with today and I was gonna do another one tomorrow, but something just emergency just popped up where I got to speak on something, and this is gonna be a lesson in blackness, a lesson in life, a lesson in just I don't know, but let's just go with it. So there's this guy who rose to fame recently that I started recently seeing him maybe this year, late last year. Call himself Mr. Tenderism. I'm a cook myself. I do well. I don't like. I put myself up there with the best of the best cooks. I can really cook. Like when I eat my food, and you can go back and look at my old videos on YouTube. I ain't talking about no me going live. Well, I went live cooking too, but yeah, a lot of old live videos. But I've done so much, nobody probably want to like dig through it. But my point is, I've always been a great cook, and I cook so much fall off the bone meals and whatnot because I'm a patient cooker. That's how you tenderize meat. You cook it slowly. With that said, when Buddy blew up, first time I seen him was like with a celebrity. I forgot, I don't know if it was Drewski or somebody. And he was just like, look, he grabbed the thing and it fell off. And everybody's like, wow. I guess I was somewhat of a hater. I'm like, Pops ain't did nothing that we ain't all did in the kitchen. Like, what nigga really can't cook? It's almost like black and dancing. If you black, you know how to dance. Yeah, if you want to be best friends, let me go ahead and drop the like Okafor. Shout out to Okafor. So like right now I'm cooking right now. I got a chicken right there that'll make you slap your damn mama. That I'm cooking right now. It's cooking itself, but I've already marinated, seasoned it very well. That's my point. Let's talk about the business side of this though. So Pops blow up, right? He's supposed to be this great cook and whatnot. It started getting out as his popularity grew that he doesn't own the restaurant that he's promoting, and that he's just a worker. And so when the heat got on, mind you, black people were coming to the like feeling some kind of way about this. They feeling like this is the age old black man get exploited. Like you look at Jack Daniels, that's Uncle Nearest. Anybody know about Uncle Nearest was the first black distiller in the entire world or in America. First black distiller, a slave made Jack Daniels, white people favorite liquor. A slave made it, but we made a lot of stuff that we don't own. So they was concerned about Pops, but I want to give a lesson. This is the lesson in this. Everybody try to come to his defense, and what did Pops do? He shut down all his defenders. He fought by that white man see, our elders, as this generation progresses and evolution comes, you gotta learn how to learn from the youngest sometimes. Like you learn from the elders, but the elders also gotta learn from the young generation. The young generation ain't scared to bite their tongue, they more free liberal. We don't realize how system I wanna condition we were until we start seeing how young people move. And they just like they unapologetically black. They don't try to change the way they talk when they get in the room, right? People, they just themselves. They'll call out injustice or something that's wrong, be ready to slide about it. Versus black person so old school, is so forgivable, so gullible. Oh, he got good intentions. So this black man, while they was Mr. Tenderism for all those who just coming in, that's what I'm talking about. He fought tooth and nail against the people trying to put him on game. And he said, man, that white man ain't doing nothing wrong to me. And then as soon as the white man cut his balls, he asked for donations. Nigga, you gets nothing. Go to your white daddy. Didn't you just say he would never do you like that? All us to mind our business. So that's what the fuck we doing. We minding our business. Don't put your hands out after you slapped our hands there. These hands tried to save you. Imagine a person trying to save you. And you like, I don't want your hands to save me. I want that white man over there to come save me. And there's 10 niggas around trying to save you from drowning. And everybody got their hand out. And you say, no, I want that white man to come save. And that white man get in his car and leave. You say, hey man, when y'all niggas pull me up out of here? No, nigga. Wait for Buddy to come back. So I say that to say this is a lesson learned because I think Buddy will be a sorry story, a sob story that you want to help out if he found out this news that he was being exploited and then he tried to do something about it And then retaliation, he can even sue off of retaliation because you just can't fire nobody when they make a complaint about the job without having a actual real reason, like they were late to work or they had prior infractions at work. But just them confronting about they pay or mispay or whatever, that's retaliation. That's a suable offense. So with that said, fucking, it ain't like that. He ain't got fired for that. He went ahead with the shit show, and while they was putting all their plays together, and then when they play was finalized, it was like, okay, nigga, you can slide now. Because in this white man mind, and see, this is the condition you let yourself be under, which is you probably felt like if I get 100,000, I don't, and that's another thing. We don't know how much Mr. Tenderism made. It was enough for him to make his own defenders. They was making it to make them look like they was doing an injustice by. He was like, keep your mouth shut. Don't worry about my pockets. Don't worry about mine. So apparently, this man made you feel like you was getting generational wealth, when in actuality you was getting a piece of the pie. You wouldn't even get half of it, or just a piece. But that piece was a bigger piece than you ever had. So now all of a sudden, you got to understand that's your value to this man. He's thinking, I've overpaid you, in fact. Yeah, I stole all your shit. Yeah, you brought me all this money. I couldn't have made it by myself. But you let me know that this 100,000, you put a price on yourself. And once you put that price on yourself, that was your price. And once he paid it, he felt like, what good can you do him? He got everything you need. It's on autopilot. I mean, you know, it's so funny because Target went through this shit with the DEI when they stopped doing DEI hires or whatever, and then they got protested against, and then they stopped, kind of fell or whatnot. But the reality of it is, the people who was gonna shop at Target were gonna shop at Target regardless. It's on autopilot. Same thing with Buddy. Freaking, if people wanted to go there, they're gonna go. Like, you could start a new Western name, but I feel like this is a black community. If not everybody get to make it to the level Mr. Tenderism made it to, and not everybody is chosen. He was chosen, and when he was propelled by the black people to that level, he took a shit on them same people. And now that he's hit rock bottom again, he wants to be. No, we finna propel another pops. Put another that is deserving of the glory. That's gonna appreciate the people that fight for him. I don't want to see the same no more. You had your time to shine. You fucked it up. You let the man exploit you. Your time to shine would have been put him on blast in that meeting. Then they got Buddy in the background of the meeting when he was with the white guy with the diamond in the back. I don't know if that's like a conspiracy or whatever behind. He was throwing up the diamond in the back the whole damn time. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But my whole thing is, you went to them folks begging and pleading on some yes boss, yes boss. And that's why I would say the elders can learn from the young folks, which is, I think the young folks need to take this as a lesson to say, sometimes we got to leave a nigga out to dry. He chose to be the nigga. He chose to say, hey, man, hey, white man, forget these niggas, man. Hey, don't worry about what these niggas saying. You doing right by me, boss. White man said, oh, for real? Yeah, boss, you doing right by me, boss. Okay. He's probably thinking to say, let's see how you feel 12 months from now. These niggas tried to warn you. And now all of a sudden you want to go fund. We supposed to fund your dreams again, nigga? What, you giving out free reels every Black History Month? Nigga, no. Nigga, we good. We need a new person we can propel. You wasted your opportunity. You get one shot. That's it. So I just had to come on and do this emergency session to say that in business, in life, before you give it... Oh, I want to tell a story too real quick. So I know this rich guy, I know a couple that I work for, employers. And this is a lesson how a person will try to fuck you over. I told him about a house I wanted to buy. This was like, I don't know, about 4 years ago. Now, I needed like some help and assistance in buying it because I wanted to buy it outright cash. So I told him a good opportunity that he can invest in it with me. And we could do a 50-50 whatever on the house, right? Do you know this motherfucker had the audacity to say to me, he was like, he waited a day and then he came back the next day and was like, how about I buy the house and then I can rent it out to you? I looked at this motherfucker. You buy the house and rent it out to me, pussy ass nigga, when I told you I want to buy the house to own it? And I'll pay you some interest on the fucking... It's like me going around the bank instead of get a bank loan, nigga. You actually shooting that shit and I work for you already, nigga. I told him, bitch, you don't even... You can hold all my checks, nigga. It'll just go into... It's like a... But no, you just greedy ass. All he could think of, no, that's a good deal on the house because I'm the one did the groundwork to find the shit. Now you want to buy the bitch and talk about renting me out the fucking house. I went to the realtor because I knew this bitch was shady. Not the realtor, but this motherfucker employer who tried to stab me in the back. And I went to the realtor. I said, it's going to be a rich, wealthy, such and such, gave his little whatever. He's going to call you about this house. This man has a boatload of money. The price, the selling point that you're trying to sell it for, he will gladly pay you double for. Oh boy, he didn't talk about that house no more because they tried to squeeze his pussy ass. So I say that to say, I was like, okay, I'll fuck it up for both of us. If I can't get it, you can't get it. It was my idea. But you try to shit on my idea and talk about you gonna rent me a fucking house when I just told you I got enough money to go half on it with you and we could be 50-50 owner. I gave him two options. We could be 50-50 owners of the house and rent it out, or I could pay you the 50% that I can't pay up front and with interest. But his punk ass is like, no, I just buy the whole house my damn self and rent it to you. You see how motherfuckers think? But we can't be niggas. You can't. It start with this. This is the only thing that makes you a nigga right here. That's it. Not no skin, not no personality, not no attitude, not no anger, not no intelligence. It's this shit right here. It's that vulnerability of thinking that I could trust this man more than I could trust myself. Always trust yourself first. Always trust the fact that I know history gonna tell you that you woke when you know shit that you're not supposed to know. When you know that we created this technology that I'm talking to you on, whether it be the phone or the internet or the light that's giving me light to see y'all. But knowing that we don't own no kind of like they got a little thing, it's Black History Month, so let's talk about it. They say black man invented the stoplight, white man invented the ticket. Black man invented the phone, white man invented the phone bill. You see how they always got their counter, bitch? And it's so funny because, like I said, I've been doing my entertainment news, not getting too deep with this shit, but I had to talk about it when I seen this Mr. Tenderism story because I don't feel sorry for bro. Them old niggas gotta die out. Them niggas with that kind of mentality eventually gonna die out. And we're gonna have stronger black men. It's gonna create a stronger sort of like that's the way we was bred in the country anyway. You think about slaves. Slaves was bred. They was bred off of physicality. Nigga, you can pick this much cotton, nigga, you get to do all the fucking. Well, the same way we bred then, we doing it mentally. The strong-minded ones is the ones that's going to survive. So, and the only thing is, well, fuck that kind of mindset up to say that I'm wrong when I say that because our women is the one who ultimately has the kid. And if they're not picking the strong-minded men and they going for the weak-minded men, then that theory is a piece of shit because it's still going to be fuck niggas that survive because the women going after the fuck niggas anyway. So, bitch, like, if we could train our women to go after strong-minded men, then we could create a better... But even still, we're evolving as people. We're being more confident as a people. And we doing away with the old guards. He was an old guard for his white master until his white master no longer needed him. Now he want to be black again. No, nigga. Stay, you focus. If Cartel Bo helping you, good. But, bitch, we don't owe you shit. We don't owe you no business. We don't owe you nothing. We ready for the new to come up with they new shit, whatever, whatever. Niggas out here been cooking, been tenderized. If y'all ever, and I'm going to finish it like this. Y'all want to nominate a nigga with the greatest damn food ever, at least the greatest smothered pork chops? There's a guy named Chris, owns a restaurant called Brothers Cafe in Broward County, Florida. If you ever I'm talking about if y'all rich niggas, y'all going to Miami, you going to Palm Beach, nigga, you would not regret this shit. Brothers Cafe is on Broad Boulevard, Parkway. It's in the neighborhood, Broward Estates, but we call it Parkway. It's on Broad Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The greatest soul food you niggas ever had in the fucking world. That's a Negro that we need to be nominating to be getting all the fame and the glitz and the glamour. He been putting on for the city. Been employing a bunch of black people. A real business owner. Been owning his business. So, like... He need to be, once again, it's called Brothers Cafe. His name Chris. It's in Broward County, Florida. If you ever in town, whether you in a 50-mile radius, 60, it's worth the damn drive. Cause I promise you, you won't regret it. And y'all blow him up next. Fuck that. Pops, you had your turn. I'm out. Yo.